Hi kids, I'm Miss Caren, otherwise known as Caren Umbarger, and I'm the Artistic Director of the Flagler Youth Orchestra. And I'm standing on the stage of Flagler Auditorium where we're going to be having our concert on December 8th. And I came here because I wanted to show you what this place is like so that we can prepare together and have a wonderful concert. Hopeful and excited about the future of the Flagler Youth Orchestra. I would say that we have three main things that we are all working on in order to have not only a wonderful concert but a great future for all of us as players. And those three things are bow hold, kids, bow hold. How you hold your bows, whether it's up here or down here, it really matters to how good you sound, how you hold your bow and how you move your bow arm. The second thing, of course, is your left arm. How does your left arm work? If it's like this or like this, not like this when you're playing up here. These things are really important to make a wonderful sound and to become a good player. The third thing that is very important part of becoming a good player is learning how to count in music, learning to understand rhythms, and learning to think about what you're doing while you're playing so that everything stays correct as you play, because when it does, you're going to sound great. You're going to sound really good. So I encourage all of you to pay good attention to what your teachers have been teaching you and to practice carefully when you practice so that you're doing things correctly. It really does make a difference.
What is music? Where does music exist?
In our heart.
In the air?
That is the corniest.
Is it in the air? When you make music, where is it?
In the air.
Everywhere. What is it? What is it?
Sound.
Vibrations. It's vibrations in the air.
It involves a lot of practice, taking a couple private lessons, and it's a lot of practice, especially with Miss Caren. She's cranking up the difficulty level. I like it.
Practicing your instrument at home is the only way that you're going to become a good player. We have rehearsals and classes with the Flagler Youth Orchestra, but all the teachers can do is guide you. The one who helps you to become a really good player is yourself. And how you practice, how carefully you practice, determines how good of a player you are. Everybody should practice every day, 5 days a week for at least 15 minutes. And every day that you let go by without practicing, it makes it harder when you come back to the instrument to remember what you're doing. So try to practice 5 days a week, 15 minutes, and practice carefully. Think about what you're doing while you practice so that you can become a really good player. That's what we want in Flagler Youth Orchestra, really good players, because then we'll have great orchestras if everybody can play well.
Before Miss Caren, the artistic director, Jonathan May, he said that he was going over to China one time to play, and he couldn't communicate with the people over there, but as soon as he sat down with the violinist he was going to play with, they started playing the duet. They could understand each other because it's a universal language. You could take this anywhere if you want to travel the world. Take it anywhere you want. People love the music. You could really go anywhere you want with this.
So, really, all the sound comes from your bow hand. If you're holding the bow kind of like that, kind of like you were, and pressing down pretty hard, you got to hold it very light, okay? Light. You just want it to rest on the string.
Musicians like musicians, and when you come together with children every week, twice a week, then you begin to get to know some kids, and I see friendships forming in our groups. I had a little boy say to me yesterday, I said, "Why don't you sit here?" He goes, "I can't sit there, I don't know that boy." So then we had a little exercise in class where each student had to report the name of their stand partner to me. And you know, it's really nice to see them open up and get to know each other. It is a real benefit of playing in an ensemble.
Pow, bum, 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 pow, right? All right.
What's the most important thing? Be respectful of others. And you guys are still working on that because you're not always the most respectful of me, your teacher, when I ask you to be quiet and such. Right? But you're getting better. You're getting more respectful. So in a concert, do you want everyone to pay good attention to you when you're performing?
Yes.
All right. Then don't you need to do that for the others when they're performing?
Yes.
Does that mean you can sit and chatter with your neighbor? No. There's no talking in a concert when someone else is playing. All right? What else does it say? When others are performing, do not talk, do not eat, do not get out of your seat or move around. All right? So you have to be good sitters and good listeners. Wait until the group has finished playing a song and you have clapped before you talk or go to the bathroom. We are embarking on a new plan to help every child become a fine musician, a real player of their instrument. And we are in the process of developing lots of wonderful little musicians here in Flagler County.